Well, last week we had 3 nights in a row of frost. This week we got 85-degree weather and 50 plus nights. Not good for the greens. This is abnormal weather right now. Usually it's still, in the 70s, low 70s, and maybe 40, high 40s at night. So this surge in the heat really put a little licking on some of the greens. Some of the bok choy I got in the tubs started to bolt. Well, the heat's going to do that. So let's just take a look at it. Some of the other greens are doing pretty good. They can deal with this little bit of heat. See them lettuces in there and the kales. Some tatsoi, Chinese broccoli. We got some other Chinese greens that are doing pretty good. Dealing with the heat. I think we got about another 2 days of this heat, and then it's going to go back down to the low 70s where it should be. But the peppers and stuff are loving it. They're loving that heat. 100 degrees in the greenhouse. But I got the humidity down pretty low. Right now the sun's starting to go down. We got 76 and 47% humidity. But a lot of these greens held up pretty good. Lettuces, we've been eating salads for probably a week and a half now every night. Coming here with the bowl and a leaf here, a leaf there, and just keep picking. I even got the neighbor coming over and taking some. The tomatoes are starting to pick up. We're getting a lot of flowers on the beefsteak. You see the beets are starting to come along, the carrots. A couple more stands of that Chinese broccoli. I think they call that gailan. The Chinese people, they call it gailan, I think. I might be mistaken on that. Sweet one millions. We got the Chinese spinach. Look at the color on those leaves, huh? Heat tolerant green right here. I got another heat tolerant green, grows like a vine. That's over there in a tray. So I'm gonna have some heat tolerant greens in here too. You see these bok choys in these tubs here, the ones I tramp in, are still doing pretty good. I don't see any bolting yet. So some of them are doing okay, some of them are not. These in here with this dense, you can see I clipped a bunch today for salad, but you can see that they're starting to bolt. These little heads, little flower heads on them. So we're just going to clip these real quick, and a couple more days these will all be gone. And I'll just replant something else in there. Like I said, I got some of them heat tolerant greens that I'm going to be putting in. This stuff's still standing up pretty good. The beet greens, they're getting some size on them finally. We got the Dino kale in the back, some mustards in the middle, some more Chinese greens. They're still holding up. All this stuff's still doing pretty good. You see, we've been picking leaves. So, and this bok choy down here is still hanging in. This bok choy up here is still looking pretty good. It's starting to make these flat. You see these white stalks? That's what you want. So maybe these will hold on. We'll see. Even these in this tub here look pretty good. I got them down on this end of the greenhouse because this is the cooler end. I got a little more shade over here, and these fans suck in the cool air from the shaded area. So these, I don't see any bolting on these yet. So we'll see what happens. Little gem lettuce is doing okay. I got some different Swiss chards up here growing. This is an orange stem Swiss chard. Some more seedlings coming along. Some more little eggplants. And escarole. But I wish it wouldn't bolt up to this 85-degree weather right away and just stay at normal temperatures. Then these greens would progress pretty good. I wouldn't have much problems, but we'll see what happens. A lot of this stuff I'll be replanting around September, and they're gonna do much better going into the colder months. They're gonna do way much better. But I figured I'd give them a shot this spring, because usually we have cooler weather all the way until, at least into beginning of June. It's usually still somewhat cool. But what are you gonna do? Swiss chard's doing good. I just had a big bowl of salad before, all mixed greens. Just come here with the scissors and snip, 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 snip. Good stuff. See, the little trout lettuce is doing good. And yeah, I pulled a lot of this out and planted, space them out. But this stuff in here, when it gets some height, I just come in here with the scissors and lop off a couple handfuls. Otherwise, everything else is doing okay. You got to start kicking up the watering a little bit. You know, every morning I come out here when I'm not working. When I'm at work, Robin does it. Come out here early in the morning, give everything a good soaking. It's good for the day. I actually fertilized everything today with, I used this stuff. Miracle-Gro Organics. It's a water soluble. This is what I usually use. This is a 9-4-12. Once a week, I'll hit them with that, and they're responding pretty good. All right, YouTube, we'll see how it goes.